Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are reacting to another episode of The Witcher. This is season 1, episode 6. This is called Rare Species. Last time on The Witcher, Geralt and Dandelion. I feel like I don't want to call him Jaskier because I know he's Dandelion. Geralt and Dandelion had a little run-in with a djinn. We thought maybe it was Dandelion who had the wishes, but it turns out it was Geralt. He gets his throat all mangled because Geralt just wanted some peace, which leads him to seek help for Dandelion, and how he finds that help is through our other third titular character of Yennefer. So she's a sorceress just chilling in this castle. She kind of like took over this castle after some guy at the beginning like almost arrested her. And so she's trying to find like a solution to not being able to have a kid. Like that is currently like her main goal. She's trying to find a cure for having her uterus cut out, which, I mean, doesn't seem like it would be a thing that they could do. But, you know, magic is a thing, so who knows what they can have happen. I mean, they were able to, you know, like re-sculpt her entire body, so maybe they could get it done. And so she wants to become like the vessel for this djinn. She wants to be the new container for it, because she thinks that in doing so she can harness its power and solve that affliction of hers, I guess. Yeah, and her and Geralt have quite the back and forth throughout the episode, and eventually leads to them banging. Broke that one elf dude's heart though. I think he seemed like he would be pretty bummed out about it, but he was smiling at the end. I think he was just happy that she was alive. And Dandelion, I mean, he was like, freaking A. Like, of course. And then Geralt finally gets some sleep, so that was nice. We don't know what he wished for. I don't know if that's going to be revealed ever. I think someone said it wasn't even revealed like in the books yet. So who knows if that'll ever be revealed. For now, in my head, I'm just gonna assume that he wished for some sleep. Because he seemed pretty tired, and I think that might be because he's been avoiding Destiny. Like, Destiny is finding a way to bite back at him, I guess, for not claiming Ciri. Speaking of which, Ciri's chilling in the woods still, and she thinks none of these woods people like her, which is probably true, because she's just like this random girl who can't really contribute to their little area. She just absorbs resources. And the guy who killed Mousak and took his face strolls in, and he's like, hey, I'm gonna take you to see Geralt. But he's absolutely not. He's not gonna do that because he's a bad man. His name is Balsac. And she brings not Mouserat, the band from Parks and Rec. She brings Rat Boy with her, and if he dies, that will be so sad because he absolutely did not deserve it. If he dies, I have a feeling he's gonna die. Balsac's gonna do something to him. But yeah, I mean, I don't know where they're gonna go, because we've had two characters meet and interact. Are we going to have the third one finally meet them, or like what is going to happen? I'm really interested to see. So before we jump into this, if you like my video, please give it a like, and please subscribe. That helps so much if you haven't already. If you're even like on the edge of subscribing, just do it. Just do it. You won't. Just do it. But other than that, we're gonna jump right into this here episode. I've been dying to watch this, so let's get to it. Are they with Geralt?
Let's get on before the beast gets hungry again. But we made a deal.
We made a deal with a living witcher. No sense in hanging around to pay a dead one. Sing us to death.
Perhaps you did not hear the man.
Yeah, perhaps you didn't... Sorry, who are you?
Move along.
Are those the woods people?
The bard asks, or I'll be forced to draw my weapons.
What weapons?
No, they're
I
different.
see no steel here.
Oh! Oh, no!
Still won't be necessary.
She just straight up kills that dude.
I am Borch, 3 jackdaws. These are my companions, Taya and Vea. I've been looking for you, Geralt of Rivia.
I mean, heck of an entrance, man. You might get a whatever you want out of this.
A short while ago, a green dragon landed across the border in King Nidamir's mountains. Locals spotted it and went after it in search of treasure. Of course, they succeeded.
You have the most incredible neck. It's like a sexy goose. Guzzling.
Now the king, he's set to marry the princess of his rival kingdom, Marlior, which means it's bad timing to have a murdering pest lurking about in the mountains. He's commissioned a hunt to kill it. 4 teams have signed on.
A sexy
We
goose.
get the dragon treasure hoard plus the title of lord over one of his new estates. That is, if he survives. What does this
God. He wants to take you along,
I
man.
want you to join my team.
Oh, you have a nice neck. Like a sexy goose.
Those dwarves will be part of the hunt.
Have you heard of them, Richard?
Yes. And the answer is no.
Them.
Oh yeah, now he's gonna do it.
Ooh. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Thank you so much. It's been
Yennefer
very nice.
strolls
Thank you
in.
for the
I'm
wine
in.
and the
Let's
pies,
effing
but
do
as Bran
this.
said, we really can't get involved. Geralt, shall we?
I'm in.
The hunt begins at sunrise.
No one mentioned anything about impending death.
How is it that I've walked this earth for decades without coming across a witcher? And then the first one I meet I can't get rid of.
I'd say something strange was afoot, but then again, witches are bound to bump into monsters eventually.
Oof.
Yes, you.
Savage, Dandelion. Savage.
What are you doing here, Yen?
I'm here with my escort. Noble Sirach of Dinnesay. To assist him in killing the dragon.
For kingdom and glory!
Till we meet again, Geralt.
He just says that kind of stuff, just randomly.
Why hasn't he found me yet?
Questions.
Because he doesn't want you yet.
We'll be together soon.
He's not ready to be a dad.
To hunt with him is an honor unsullied by payment.
But why?
Yeah, why?
He is the most beautiful.
What? What? Okay. Teach their own.
Blink, you'll never see.
What is that?
There's something back here. Sort of looks like a fawn. Most terrifying thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Okay.
Run away, Geralt!
Hey, why? You already cut its head off. What are you doing?
For kingdom and glory!
Ike! You could have been killed.
This dude's insane.
Fed it. It would have gone away.
How would you like to serve me tonight, witch?
Careful, Boho.
Only if you're trying to get your dick cut off.
So the witcher wants to...
Will you be joining me?
My lady, I would never degrade your honor in such a way.
I hate to break it to you, but that ship has sailed, wrecked, and sunk to the bottom of the ocean. Ow.
Those zealot freaks are inching closer by the day. Won't be long till they're trying to take Sodin. Sintra.
No. Queen Calanthe would die before letting them take what's his.
Well, too bad. They took it.
Nilfgaard's religious zeal had been tempered earlier by a stronger hand.
Oh, snap, Yennefer.
If you'll excuse me, I must get my beauty sleep.
Calling you out. He knows something about it.
Gold dragons are rarest.
Gold dragons are a myth.
You're 100% gonna find a gold dragon.
It would.
Something's off about this, Siri.
What is there wearing?
Yes, they've worn off, which means I'm thinking straight. Do you know what happens to people who escape a siege? Because they don't just vanish. They get captured and they get turned. Remember what the Dry Queen said. Ask the right questions. It's not just your life, Siri. It's...
Dude, did that Reaver guy kill him?
Who slits a man's throat while he's relieving his bowels?
Yep.
There's nothing sacred anymore. Yen. What are you really doing here?
I'm here for the dragon. There are certain healing properties it's rumored to possess.
Gotcha.
I thought your transformation. You? My mother?
Do you think I'd make a bad one?
A little bit, yeah.
I'd rather use my child surprise as Brookswood bait than subject it to this life.
What did you just say?
Oh, she didn't know.
Fuck.
You have a child surprise. Isn't that rich?
She's like, we could have a kid.
You're made of cures for having a child.
Did you ever stop missing Skellig?
What? I was
What is
very
that?
homesick.
That tower in the background?
Remember when we
I
visited?
feel like we saw that
Skating with Kraken Crate?
earlier, but maybe I'm wrong.
Let me win, but I was just flat. Did you miss the cold too?
Yes, very much.
Except you have arthritis.
Ooh.
You hate the cold. And you always said Skellig was where you came from, but Sintra was your home with us.
I've had enough of you.
Stop!
Our name is not much.
No! Rat boy! Rat boy, no, 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 no. What is that? How did you make that happen? Rat boy. Siri!
We prefer it
Siri!
like this anyway.
Do something! Okay, get the piss out of there. You need to run. Wow, okay. No. This is not the time.
Who wants him?
The man with the winged helmet.
Why is he going to so much trouble?
Kill him.
What? No, leave.
Then I'll do it.
Wait, no, 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 no!
You need to... Don't leave, rat boy! What are you doing? She just pieced out on him. I mean, he's probably just unconscious, but holy crap.
You'll manage.
That is,
As long as you don't look down.
I would not.
See you on the other side.
I would... Oh my gosh. I think I'd rather die. Just like, immediately. Oh, I would not be able to do that. Yeah, that's why. Jeez. Good lord. Yo, how right was I?
Geralt! The planks won't hold!
Stand on the metal part. Don't.
Thank you.
What is... What? Why? Okay. I thought it... What? What about the third one? Did she fall immediately? Frick. That guy knows a lot more about... knew a lot more about stuff than I think he was letting on. Friends.
You did your best.
That's such a nice
Something
shot.
else you could have done. Look, why don't we leave tomorrow? That is, if you give me another chance to prove myself a worthy travel companion.
Wow, that was a really nice little sequence. I really enjoyed that.
I quite like your nonsense.
I think I'm on board with them. Just be together and raise Siri, and everything will be good. Is this a weird version of toss a coin to your witcher? No.
I dreamed of becoming important to someone. Someday.
I mean, you got that with Geralt.
You're important to me.
Mm. And now he can sleep. The question is she willing to settle, so to speak, with not obtaining more power? Like, her dream is technically fulfilled, I guess, so to speak. Is she okay with just that? Geralt, I swear. He's still there. Oh, Nilfgaardian butthole. You chloroform her? Come on, man. Wait, what?
You lied to us. You didn't tell us what she is, what she's capable of.
I'm so confused.
You fucking fool.
Is it an egg?
No closer!
What?
What the fuck?
Is that a gold dragon? Yup. Let's go. Dude, that thing is looking regal AF.
The Witcher and his sorceress. Hello again.
The dude is the dragon? Drops that dude instantly.
God! Now!
Okay. Why did they have to kiss for that? She's decent at fighting. Wreck that dude.
It's not going to happen.
Oh. Just smoked. Let's go, son. Oh. See ya, pal. Get smoked. They're a good team. He is still asleep on the mountain.
Ask no questions, and in return, I offer you these to take to the king.
What are those?
Dragon teeth?
Oh.
I've never been one to look at.
So this dude just tied her up.
Find a new family. Because I can't be there for you anymore.
Dara. You absolute butthole. Come on, man.
You made a wish. It's magic.
It's real, Yen.
How could we ever know? This Godfather's freedom has become quite your trademark.
I'll take advice from you about children as soon as you take responsibility for the one you bound to you and then abandoned.
That's enough.
Savage Yen.
Whew, what a day. I imagine you'll probably...
Damn it, Yaskier!
Yes, you're not the time.
Why is it whenever I find myself in a pile of shit these days, it's you shoveling it?
That's not fair.
The child surprise, the gin, all of it. If life could give me one blessing, it would be to take you off my hands.
Oh, come on. He's your only friend. He didn't get you into this mess.
See you around, Carol.
Taking your anger out on people that don't deserve it. They killed everybody in there?
The white flame call on you. Mold you.
What is the
Anoint
white flame?
you.
I don't know what that is.
Gather the men. We cannot fail him.
Who is him? The white flame, who is that? It's not Geralt.
The time of the sword and the axe is nigh.
What does that mean? Come on. Oh. Okay, that was a heck of an episode. We are so close to a Geralt and Ciri meetup. Lots of freaking big things happen in this episode. Let's try and start at the beginning. Geralt is visited by the Dragon Man and is like, "Yo, come on this little quest with me, pal. We're gonna hunt a dragon." And Geralt's like, "Nah, that sounds dumb." And then Yen walks in. He's like, "Frick, I'm in. Let's do this." Because he's in love with her, clearly. I mean, the more I watch them together, the more on board I am with them as a relationship. Although the Dragon Man said that he was going to lose her in the future, so it's potentially not fated to last. But yeah, I like them together. So they're all on this quest to hunt this dragon. The dwarves, only ones that are nice to them. And the whole time this dude's just like crazy wise, like saying things, and you're like, what are you talking about, man? Like, how do you know these things? You think he dies. You think him and his lady friend die. Lady friends. Turns out no. That was insane. Geralt and Yennefer constantly having this like, will they, won't they? She says like her only dream at one point was to matter to someone. And Geralt is like, you matter to me. And for a little bit, she's okay with that. I didn't know if she would be like, if that would be enough for her. But, you know, she's okay with that. And I think Geralt, he might have wished in the last episode, he might have wished not to lose her. Which, tricky wording, Monkey Paw might have kind of somewhat bound the two of them together. And she is not willing to guess whether or not that's real. Like, she can't take that risk, I guess. But, you know, Dragon Man hit her with some hard truths right there, where he was like, you're never gonna get your womb back. It's not gonna happen. And then Geralt yelling at Dandelion on the mountain. He didn't do anything. You know, he was ready to just, he sat by you on the top of the mountain just as a friend and was like, man, we could just go. Like, we don't have to be here. Like, let's just, all these people are dying. We don't need this. Let's just leave and be friends and just travel. And Geralt, I was probably pretty tempted. But he's like, you know what, I'll take one last crack at Yennefer. I fully think that if Yennefer had shut him down in that tent, him and Dandelion would have left. I think they would have bailed. Yeah, frick. It's so complicated. Like, oh man. Dandelion didn't deserve that. But back to Henry Cavill, Geralt, and Yennefer. I can tell her frustration a little bit because, you know, she had the ability to have a child taken from her, so she's like essentially believing like she had a child stolen from her, and he has essentially been given a child by fate, and he refuses to claim it. Like, that's gotta be so frustrating. Like, not to get like political with this, but like, you can imagine like a mother who's not able to have a child, just like seeing another mother so willingly, or another parent or whatever, so willingly throw that opportunity away or not claim that opportunity. That's got to be incredibly frustrating, especially when it's someone that you love. Like, oh man. But yeah, I don't even know, like, that's so tough. That's such a tough thing, man. What else went down? I like that dude was a gold dragon. Because he brought up early in the episode, gold dragons are the rarest. And Geralt's like, gold dragons are a myth. And he's like, I clearly exist. And he can blow fire, and that dude's an animal. He's the boss. Bummed that the green dragon was dead. That sucks, but got a dragon egg out of it. So that's neat. The dwarves, they get some teeth because they were the only nice ones, so they don't get to die. I enjoyed that. If they had gotten murdered, I would have been a little bit bummed. Ciri. Let's talk about Ciri's storyline for a little bit. So Ciri is with Mouse Boy, Mouse Rat, Rat Boy, and the Clone Man, and from Rat Boy's insistence, she's vibing a little bit that this whole thing isn't fully kosher. And like a smart person following directions, she asks all the right questions. And she figures out, you are not Mousak. And this dude's like, yo, I don't freaking care anymore. I'm just gonna take you, like, oh, I hate you. And she's like, Silver. And why? Like, they should have just ran, you know? You had the dude on the ropes at the tree, just bail. Why do you want to kill him? Like, you don't need to. Like, just run. But Ciri's like, no, kill him now. And Dara's, he couldn't do it, obviously. I hope he doesn't die. That would be a supreme bummer. I like him. I like it that he's completely willing to call Ciri on her crap. And I think he's a valuable character that deserves to live and have his character expanded upon. Yeah, but she runs away, and Clone Man finds her, ties her up to a tree, and then pretends to be her because I don't know. I'm not 100% sure why he felt the need to pretend to be her, because he tells the Nilfgaardian man, like, you didn't tell us what she is and what she can do. But theoretically, like, he would have already known that, because he was Mousak. And not only did Mousak say, like, you don't know what she is, Mousak also had all his thoughts in his head, and Mousak had seen her use her powers before. So, like, theoretically he would know, right? And somehow, like, maybe he just, like, on a whim transformed into her and was like, yo, now I know the full extent of this. Or maybe he, like, figured that out somehow while they were fighting, but, like, I feel like he already knew these things. So why is he so angry at him and trying to kill him? Like, I guess that part's a little confusing. But yeah, so Clone Man, I believe Clone Man escaped. Yeah, because like, if it was the real one that escaped and not Clone Man, I don't think he would have yelled the line, like, you're still here, aren't you? Because he seemed like he thought all those regular people might have been the clone. But maybe that was just a way of him covering for himself, if it was the Clone Man, being like, hey, I killed all these people. I don't know. No, Clone Man escaped. Real one killed all the people. Just because he was angry. He could have used silver. So I don't know why he attacked him, but he did. I got confirmation that the mage is Fringilla. She looks different than in the past, which makes sense because she went through a transformation, but I don't remember seeing the transformation. So, like, I thought when we saw her previously, in my head, I thought, is that Fringilla? But now we know that is Fringilla. And she's, like, clearly bought into like, whatever's going on with the Nilfgaard dude. And they're talking about the white flame. I don't know what that is. Unless this is, like, something that happened in the games that I'm just, like, completely blanking on. I don't know what the white flame is. It sounds like a person. Because they're saying he. Like, he did this, he did that. Is it someone in the Wild Hunt? Potentially? And that's why they want Ciri? That's, like... I mean, that's one option that I am mulling around in my head. I don't remember the names of the people in the Wild Hunt, though. And I don't know why they would be after her this early. Who knows? Yeah, frick. There's only 2 episodes left. Episodes 7 and 8. I mean, are they going to connect in the last episode? Are they going to connect in this episode? Like, what's going down? That's frick. There's so much to think about after this episode. Like, there's so much, like, especially involving Yennefer, there's so much, like, heavy topics involved. Like this isn't just, like, standard conflict involved with her. Like, there's some heavy stuff, like, on the topic of motherhood and living your life and, like, giving things up and regretting it and realizing that what you want most you're never gonna have. Like, this is some deep stuff. And, like, I mean, Geralt's got stuff about, like, not wanting to claim his destiny or his future, but, like, she's dealing with some heavy stuff. Like, from where she went at the beginning, from a hunchback whose life is awful, to thinking she's gonna have this better life to having this life suck and not getting what she wants. Like, her whole life has just been hell. Oh, man. Like, I feel bad for her. Like, she's clearly become like a somewhat angry, like almost vindictive, like bitter person. But I feel like a lot of that just comes from what she's been through. And her and Geralt, they come so close to just like being happy with each other. And I think that that continues just throughout. Like, that's something I remember in the games, is like they're never together for long. And their really only real connection after a while is like Ciri, like the parenthood status kind of Ciri. We'll see if that rings true in the show as well, but yeah, maybe they'll cast a better Triss and have Triss be the one that Geralt fully ends up with. But yeah, they have such an interesting dynamic in this. Frick. I can't wait for next episode. I watched this one before I edited some of the other stuff, like My Hero Academia and The Expanse. I'm still going to try and get those up ASAP, but the Clone Wars is kind of throwing a wrench in some things because I'm trying to get those out on time. So some of these other shows have taken a little bit extra time, and I've been crazy busy with school, so I'm sorry that these have taken so long. I'll try and get them out as fast as I can. But I think those are all my thoughts. Yeah, leave a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't, and I will catch you guys next time. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. Peace out. Have a nice day. You know, hang out with some friends or something. Do something fun. Enjoy your day. Good. See ya.